And now, WWA Wrestling Association presents Never Back Down, Philadelphia.
Live from the city of brotherly love, we welcome you to our biggest event of the year. You are looking live at a sold-out Subaru Park in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Welcome to Never Back Down. Here comes trouble. We are kicking things off with the one and only EC3.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Palm Springs, Florida, weighing in at 231 pounds, EC3.
Ethan Carter III, EC3, making his way out here for his match against Jim Duncan. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the biggest show of the year for the WWA Wrestling Association. This is Never Back Down. I'm Carter Rodriguez on the call with a night of action for WWA stars. We are kicking things off with the beauty, if you put it this way, Ethan Carter III going one-on-one against a WWA legend in its own right, Jim Duncan. A couple of weeks ago on WWA Action, Ethan Carter arrived and he set target on Jim Duncan exactly because Jim Duncan is a WWA legend, and now Duncan is set to go one-on-one against a man looking for redemption in Ethan Carter. And what a debut for Ethan Carter III to be making his first WWA wrestling match at our biggest show of the year in front of a sold-out Subaru Park here in Philly. You know, for EC3, a dark cloud resides above him. A cloud of self-doubt. That can't be washed away tonight against Jim Duncan. There he is, the Second City legend, the five-time WWA champion, Jim Duncan.
And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 240 pounds, Jim Duncan.
You know, Jim Duncan is certainly no stranger to Never Back Down. The man has main evented this show more times than I can count. He's a five-time WWA champion. Last year he was on the main event and he won the WWA Championship. So to say that Ethan Carter is up against a very tough opponent tonight would be an understatement. Jim Duncan could run through Ethan Carter tonight if Ethan Carter is not careful. And there's the first match of the 2020 edition of Never Back Down is underway, and a quick reversal by Ethan Carter. Look at this, EC3 bringing Duncan down for the submission maneuver. Submission maneuver locked in on Duncan, and Duncan using his power here to power out. Shot there by Jim Duncan. Inside cradle, shoulders down. Isn't enough to put Jim Duncan away, and a kick out. What a shot there by Carter. Carter now sends Duncan in the corner, follows it up with a clothesline, takes him down. Oh my goodness! A flory combination there by Ethan Carter III, and he seems pleased with his work there. Clothesline, down goes Duncan. Again, Ethan Carter is in the ring against the WWA legend. He's a man that has something to prove here tonight as he lands down on Jim Duncan. Fires back here. There's a Bulldog. Kick there, wow. Inside cradle, shoulders down. Is it enough to put Jim Duncan away? Could it be? And a kick out. Here's Duncan looking to fight back with a suplex on Carter. He follows that up with a cover. I think he's too close to the ropes. Yes, he is. Look at that submission maneuver. Stretching the leg of Ethan Carter III. Good grief. Jim Duncan certainly not holding anything back here as Carter finds a way out of the maneuver. Carter fights back here. Puts Jim Duncan in. Oh my goodness, planted him down. That could be enough. Shoulders down, hook to the leg. And a quick kick out by Duncan. Drop to the chest. And another. Duncan was looking to finish Carter there, but Carter fought back. Duncan now in a precarious position. He's got Duncan pressed up against the ropes. Duncan now to the outside. And here comes Carter. Carter with a tope suicida. Tope suicida to the outside by Ethan Carter III. And the fans like it here in Philly. Duncan firing back here, pushing Carter off him. Oh, what a shot there by Carter. Carter using the ropes to his advantage. Make no mistake about it. Carter is just as big of a veteran as Jim Duncan is. They both have been wrestling for a long amount of time. Beautiful frog splash off the top. That could have been great for a cover, but Carter decided not to. He goes for a cover now. Is it enough to put Jim Duncan away here? And Duncan powers out. Carter perhaps looking to put Jim Duncan away here. And Duncan fights out of it. Kick to the plexus right there. Oh, what a shot there. Back and forth we go. Now look at Carter mocking Jim Duncan now. Like I said, Carter is a man that has something to prove, but he is still a very confident man as well. As Carter bounces off the corner there. What a shot there by Duncan. Back and forth we go. Duncan now taking it to Ethan Carter. Bulldog, down goes Carter. Off the Bulldog, shoulders down here, hook of the leg. The referee may have been taking too much time there, and a kick out by the third. Now Duncan hooks him in. And he's the one that has Carter in a precarious position here. Trying to use the ropes to his advantage. Duncan takes the speed. Oh, did you see that? That elbow to the face. Just a quick fight back there by Ethan Carter. And now Duncan hooks him in. Those signature power bombs of Jim Duncan. Off the power bombs, shoulders down, hook of the leg, isn't enough to put Ethan away, and Ethan powers out at 2. And Duncan looking to capitalize here on Ethan Carter. And I think I don't think it should have happened, but I think maybe both of these competitors maybe underestimated each other equally. As now they both realize that they have to put in perhaps twice as much work to put each other away. Duncan has got Carter on the top rope here. And Duncan with a beautiful Huron Carrata off the top rope halfway across the ring. Could that be enough to put Ethan Carter away? Shoulders down, hook the leg, and a kick out by Carter. For a kick to the back there, Carter moves out of the way. Carter looks capitalized. Duncan moves out of the way. Back and forth we go. Carter sent the ropes. Oh my goodness, beat him in the middle of a huge elbow drop to the face. Drag him to the center where Jim Duncan has bad intentions. There's the salt. Beautiful springboard moonsault as only Jim Duncan knows how to do. And this time Ethan Carter is the one fighting back. Carter with a suplex. Turns the momentum of this match around. Plants him down to the canvas again. And now the submission maneuver, the headlock by Ethan Carter, but Jim Duncan turns it into a headlock of his own. Back and forth we go. Carter with the reversal plants down Jim Duncan to the canvas again. And Jim Duncan cannot capitalize off of the previous reversal. Carter sending Duncan to the outside of the ring. And now mocking Duncan. And Ethan Carter at this time maybe losing daylight by trying to toy with Jim Duncan. Duncan fights back, shot to the face of Carter. To the ropes, cross line to the outside goes Carter. This is exactly what I was talking about. You don't waste your time toying with somebody like Jim Duncan as Duncan heads to the top rope and lands an elbow drop to the outside on Carter. You hear the thud against that barricade as the body of Ethan Carter went against it. Back and forth we go. Rowdy crowd here tonight in Philly as Jim Duncan plants down Carter. Count of 6 here, and Duncan with a kick to the head of Carter returns to the ring. It's Duncan dropping that knee right to the back. Like it's nobody's business to step up and Siguri. And I gotta be very honest with you, Duncan looks tired as he heads for that moonsault again. This time he follows it up with a cover, shoulders down, hook to the leg. Could it be enough to put Carter away? Carter powers out of 2. Back and forth in this match continues. It's EC3, the one that's in control now. Look at those shots against Jim Duncan, just repeated shots to get Jim Duncan in the corner. Duncan fires back off the corner. Back and forth we go. Carter fires back at Jim Duncan with an elbow to the face. Ethan Carter now sending Jim Duncan over the third rope to the apron. Oh, and Duncan fires back here. Oh my goodness, Duncan with a slim blade, that should be it. That should be it. Shoulders down. Hook of the leg. Is it enough to put Ethan Carter away? Ethan Carter gets the shoulder up. Duncan once again, another cover of desperation. Shoulders down. Hook of the leg. Is it enough? This time Carter powers out. If you're Jim Duncan, you have to stay weary. You cannot get desperate. As Jim Duncan may have been going for a second time in this match, Ethan Carter with the reversal. Ethan Carter now hooks Jim Duncan and plants him down to the canvas again. Carter may be looking to end this once and for all. He carries Duncan, but Duncan with the reversal. And now a clothesline over the third rope to the outside. And now it's Duncan, the one that's mocking Ethan Carter. Duncan trying to go after Carter here, but Carter fights back. They lock up. It's a 4 count here. Oh, what a shot! Jim Duncan just repeatedly taking it to Ethan Carter, but once again, you gotta watch out for the referee's count. Jim Duncan is back in the ring, and he breaks it. He sends Carter against the apron. Duncan now on the apron, signaling for Carter to get back on his feet. What is Jim Duncan thinking here? Carter moves out of the way, swats Jim Duncan out of the air. And now Ethan Carter is carrying Jim Duncan atop his shoulders, but Duncan says no. Those shots by Duncan right there. There's a lot of confidence in them. Now Carter looking to fight back! Could Carter be looking to put away Jim Duncan? He carries him atop his shoulders, plants him down. That should be enough. Hook on a leg. EC3 scores the victory.
Here is your winner,
Trouble has been caused. EC3 scores a major victory and looks to redeem his name in the wrestling world by kicking off Never Back Down with a huge victory. Congratulations to EC3. And we are back live as we are ready for more action here at Never Back Down.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 238 pounds, Adam Soulman.
If you ask Adam Soul, he's gonna tell you that he's going through the worst period of his career. He came back to the WWA in February, he won the national championship, and then subsequently he lost that national championship on WWA Action a couple of weeks ago. And then recently after that, Adam Soul took the microphone and said, "Hey, I was humiliated, I don't want to be humiliated again." And he proceeded to be humiliated by his opponent tonight, Alexander Miroslev. You know, we use the word redemption a lot, and that's because professional wrestling involves a lot of it. For somebody like Adam Cole, even if you don't agree with him, if you don't like him, he's been through kind of a lot during the past couple of weeks. This is an opportunity to redeem himself. And then for somebody like Alexander Miroslev, his opponent tonight, this is an opportunity to kind of sort of restore his name in the wrestling world. Miro is not a slouch in the wrestling business. He's been wrestling for quite some time. But tonight will be his first, so to speak, independent wrestling match. A lot of people are questioning his abilities as he begins this new path. The fans here in Philly are definitely behind him. And it's Alexander Miroslev against Adam Cole. Here we go. A passionate crowd here tonight at Subaru Park in Philly. Miro looking to lock up. And Cole plants him down to the canvas. Oh, Miro runs him down. Miro absolutely ran him down here. And now Miro in complete control in the early goings of this match. Oh, shots there by Miro. Shoulders down here, hook of the leg isn't enough, and a kick out. A shot there by Adam Cole. Looking to regain the momentum in this match, but Miro turns it into a DDT. Like I said, both of these superstars, veterans in their own way. Both of them have something to prove in the ring tonight. Submission maneuver locked in. Miro in the driver's seat. Whoa! Mashka kick! Miro with the Mashka kick, and he may look to finish this up rather quickly. Shoulders down, hook of the leg isn't enough to put him away, and a kick out by Cole. That was a resounding Mashka kick by Miro. Look at Miro now. Being sent back into the ring by Adam. Kick to the head. Could Cole be looking for that patented spear? Whoa! Spinning heel kick. Miro moves out of the way. There's an opening for Miro here. Was losing momentum in this match, but now has Cole in the corner. Cole now has Rusev on the top rope. Stay outside. Adam Cole has managed to remain in complete control for most of this match. Like I said, this is a man looking to... These are men, both of them looking to prove himself. For Adam Cole just has been through so much during the past couple of weeks. Begging for a win here as he goes for a cover. Shoulders down, isn't enough to put Miro away. Miro turns it around into a cover of his own and a kick out by Sol. Now Miro sending Sol into the ropes. Oh! Wow! Spinning heel kick by Miro. Miro controlling the nerve on the shoulder of Adam Sol. And Sol just looking to desperately fight back here. DDT could change the fortune of Sol in this match. Over the third rope, right to the outside. Back and forth we go. Oh, what a shot! Big shot by Adam against the steel steps. Miro just looking to do his best to create some distance between himself and Sol, but Sol using the ropes to his advantage. Side Russian leg sweep, down goes Miro. What is Sol doing here? Going to the top rope. Unusual for him. Sol, top rope, Miro gets the knees up. Of course, Miro looking to capitalize here. Urinagi. Pressure again. He's going for it. He's going for the accolade. The accolade is locked in. The accolade is locked in. And Sol finds a way out of it. Sol finds a way of the accolade. And now Sol takes a step back into a spear. Shoulders down here. Hook on the inside leg. Isn't enough to put him away. Miro gets the shoulder up. And it's back to square one for both men. No accolade, no spear. Sol heads to the top rope. Beautiful splash, shoulders down. Hook to the leg. Isn't enough to put him away. Miro gets the shoulders up. And Sol is not adding up. He feels like he has this match. And why wouldn't he? He sends Miro into the corner. What is Sol thinking here? Oh my goodness, what a maneuver. By Sol goes to the cover, hook on the inside leg. Isn't enough to put Miro away here in a kick out. Miro is proving out to be one tough cookie of an opponent. For Adam Sol, who's now waiting in the corner, perhaps for the second time in this match. He's gonna go for that spear, and he gets it. Off the spear, shoulders down, hook on the inside leg. Isn't enough to put Miro away. Got him! Adam Sol gets all the vindication he needs.
Here is your winner, Adam Soulman.
Adam Sol gets all the vindication as he scores a huge victory on our biggest show of the year. Congratulations to Adam Sol. And we are back live for Never Back Down Philly. It's time for a huge tag team match.
The following contest is scheduled for...
Hey, wait a second. Gallows and Anderson are on top of the stage.
At a combined weight of 400.
Gallows and Anderson. What the hell is happening? Gallows and Anderson are in a brawl now with the defenders. If you recall correctly, this was supposed to be the Gallows and Anderson against the defenders tonight, with the winner earning a shot at the tag team champions. but Gallows and Anderson are attacking the defenders before the match even gets started. This is very unusual. We're live. This is a special event. We're not supposed to see this type of stuff on a special event. I don't know what Gallows and Anderson are thinking here. I don't know what the end game, what the strategy is. As he plants down Noah Irvin on the cold hard ground here at the Subaru Park. This is ridiculous. What are we watching? This is a special show. Why are you doing this? Look at that powerbomb by Anderson. I'm a little befuddled as to what I'm watching here. As Gallows sends Ryan Oxley halfway across ringside. These two teams are sort of having a standoff here. What's going to happen to the match? And a beautiful take outside Philadelphia, where we are tonight, sold out at Subaru Park for Never Back Down. After what happened between the defenders and Gallows and Anderson just a couple of minutes ago, management has taken this decision. Later tonight, the defenders will join Gallows and Anderson in a triple threat tornado tag team match against the tag team champions, the Anarchists, for the titles. Big event! Requires big decisions. Tag team title match later tonight at Never Back Down.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Women's National Championship.
Big fight field tonight as we begin our title matches of the evening. With the Women's National Championship. You know, Ashley is a well-recognized women's champion here in the World Wrestling Association. She's won that Women's World Championship on more than one occasion. A fairly successful women's champion if there ever was one, but tonight she's challenging for championship she's never held because it was created this year. That's the Women's National Championship. It is a very odd situation to think about it because the first women's champion, the first ever women's national champion, Emily Wells, who is defending her championship tonight, has been able to pick her opponents. And she has been going through legendary people in the World Wrestling Association. She defeated Charlotte Quinn back at Breakthrough, and now she set her sights on Ashley. These are two of the biggest names in the WWA Women's Division. There she is, the Women's National Champion, Emily Wells. Has been causing quite a havoc in the World Wrestling Association. First woman ever to win that championship. And this is only her second defense of that women's championship. Sold out tonight here at Subaru Park in Philly. Our first title match of the evening. Women's National Championship on the line. Let's send it down to ringside for introductions.
Introducing the challenger from Portland, Oregon, Ashley. Introducing the champion from Birmingham, England. She is the Women's National Champion, Emily Wells.
Big fight field tonight here at Subaru Park. The way Emily looks at that championship before handing it over to the official. So the referee 6-1 official championship matchup here tonight. First of all, here we go. Women's National Championship on the line. And look at Ashley trying to start this like a house on fire. Doesn't really work for her. Ashley sending the champion against the corner. She bounces off. Ashley hooks her in. Trying to go for a powerbomb, and the champion turns it around. Cover here for the Women's National Championship and a kick out. Shot to the back there. Back and forth we go here. Very intense backbreaker. Look at the way she puts that little oomph in stretching the body, stretching the torso of the champion to apply more damage to the back. There's a reason why Ashley's a multiple-time women's champion. No, look at those kicks there by Emily Wells. Good grief. Emily Wells has taken the World Wrestling Association by storm. She only debuted almost a year ago, but she's been causing quite a stir. Shoulders down here. Kick out. I should say a little over a year ago, of course, Emily. Still feels like she has to prove herself. That's why she's going after important talent in the women's division like Ashley, like Charlotte Quinn. Wells in absolute control. Champion heads to the top rope, looking at the challenger down below, and Ashley gets the knees up. Ashley now sending Wells into the corner. Wells moves out of the way. Ashley bounces off. Wells looks to capitalize for Hurricane Rana. Oh! Was going for that spinning heel kick. Doesn't quite get it. Ashley turns it around though into a powerbomb. And the dynamic of this match has switched. Ashley now carrying the contender and splashing her back down into the hard canvas. Over the third rope to the outside. Champion looking to fight back here. Oh, a shot there against the barricade. You hear that thud of the body being ran against the steel barricade here tonight. The champion is looking to perhaps keep this match outside a little bit longer, but the number one contender returns to the ring. Remember, the championship can only change hands via pinfall or submission inside the ring. Now, as the champion using the ropes to her advantage, that slap to the face of the number one contender could be a difference maker here. Super kick! Or at least a kick to the plexus. I don't think she got all the way up to the shin. Interesting a move here by... Wait a minute, what's going on here? What are we seeing? Oh my god, good grief, look at this. The Women's National Champion, Emily Wells, has her tangled up in the ropes. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Oh, and she follows that up with a kick to the face. Good grief. I think it's safe to say that there's a reason why Emily has been champion. And there's that spinning heel kick to the face of Ashley. That could be all she wrote. That could be all she wrote indeed, as the champion is looking for the three girls. That's what she calls her signature suplexes. Here we go, the three girls all locked into a cover, hooking the leg. And Emily Wells successfully defends the Women's National Championship.
Here is your winner, and still National Champion, Emily Wells.
An incredible title defense for Emily Wells that continues to cement her legacy as the first ever Women's National Champion.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Undisputed Championship.
Upstart Championship on the line coming up next. As a man that gets to return home, so to speak, Devious. Devious is from Pittsburgh, here in the great state of Pennsylvania. And even the people at his home state are not very keen of him. Devious feels like he's been knocked down a few pegs. He's a former national champion, but he hasn't been able to break through in the World Wrestling Association in the way that he likes. Tonight he challenges for the Upstart Championship, and I talked to Devious about it. He said this is my way of hitting the reset button. He plans to walk out with that title tonight. Meanwhile, for the champion, this is his first championship defense and his first match on the big stage. Justin Hunter came into the Upstart division alongside other standouts like Derek Avalanche and Alexander Stevens, who will be wrestling later tonight. But he had a bit of trouble reaching that ceiling, and he did a couple of weeks ago on WWA Action when he won that Upstart Championship. That's his first major championship in the World Wrestling Association, and this is his first pay-per-view match per se. Devious is a veteran compared to him. Question is, will the pressure cause Justin Hunter to break? Or will he be able to stand his own under the big lights? Upstart Championship tonight, our second title match of the evening. Let's send it down to ringside for introductions.
Introducing the challenger from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 230 pounds, Kevin Devious. Introducing the champion from Aurora, Illinois, weighing in at 217 pounds, he is the Undisputed Champion, Justin Hunter.
Upstart Championship on the line tonight. Justin Hunter's first title defense. Live here tonight at Never Back Down, Philadelphia. There's the bell. Here we go. Hunter controlling the arm here. Devious turning around, and now he controls the arm. Pushing Hunter off here. Oh, what a kick there. Good back and forth. Justin Hunter, that's his key to victory here. He does love to use his kicks. Devious has him straight in the corner. Looking to use that corner to his advantage. It's 10 shots right there as Philadelphia counts along. And here's Hunter. Devious fights back. Devious no stranger to Never Back Down. He's been a part of the show for the past 3 years. Well, this is Hunter's first appearance on any special event of the World Wrestling Association. It's a do-or-die situation for him, but it's also a do-or-die situation for Devious, who has not been involved in anything major in the World Wrestling Association since December, and would love to be back in the Champions Circle, taking the winner's purse. One contender on the outside. Look at that headbutt. Beautiful headbutt there by Devious as he heads to the top rope, lands the elbow drop. Could that be enough to win him the Upstart Championship? Shoulders on that and a kick out. Now sends him into the corner, cross line, down goes the champion, back front of the cover. Is it enough to win the Upstart Championship? And the champion gets the shoulder up. Those shots. He's continuously hitting those shots. Sending him against the ropes, big cross line down to the outside. Devious may have some bad intentions here. Here's Devious with the greatest of ease. Flying over the third rope, landing on the number 1 contender on the outside. And the fans do like that here in Philly. Champion creating some separation, sending the number 1 contender back into the ring. Oh, shots. Good grief. Champion! We're talking about how the champion's big weapon is his kicks. His legs! There you see it! With that spinning heel kick, you give him an opportunity to use his legs, and Justin Hunter will mess you up. And he's going for the big one here to call the side kick. Doesn't really hit, shoulders down. Is it enough to put him away and take the championship live from Philly and a kick out? And sometimes, and there you go, you see Kevin going right up to the legs of the champion. That's exactly what you need to do. You need to chop his legs down. That's where most of his offense comes from. He's a kicker, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that Hurricane Rana once again putting those big legs to use. This match just going back and forth fairly quickly as he goes for another cover and a kick out. It is fair to say that both of these superstars living it all here tonight because they need it. That shot there by Devious. Sending the champion now into the corner, and Devious taking his time may have not been a good idea as the champion fights back out of the corner. Champion gets sent back into the corner by Kevin Devious. Devious now sends him shoulder first into the turnbuckle post. And the champion may be in trouble as Devious may be looking to turn the page. Going for the page turner here. Oh no, the champion with a reversal on the cross line. Back and forth we go. No page turner for Kevin Devious, but he turns it into a cover. Shoulders down here. Is it enough to win the championship for the first time? And a kick out. Justin Hunter just doing his best to try and remain in this match. Sita stares down a hole through Kevin Devious in the corner. He's going for that side kick. He doesn't get it. Devious moves out of the way. Hooks him in, plants him down. He wasted his time. He waited for Kevin Devious to be back up so he could hit the side kick. But Devious knew what was happening. And now it's Devious the one that heads to the top rope. And nobody home. An empty pull for Kevin Devious. Momentum shifting once again, as the champion uses the ropes to his advantage. And the champion may be going for that side kick one more time. Counted this time. No side kick. No side kick. But the champion doesn't lose control. He turns it into a side Russian leg sweep. Off the side Russian leg sweep, shoulders down. Is it enough? And a kick out by Devious. Right after the arm of Justin Hunter. And wait a second! Going for the page turner! No! The champion reverses it for the second time off the reversal. Shoulders down. Is it enough? Put him away. Could it be? And a kick out. An absolutely incredible match for the Upstart Championship tonight. Shoulders down again. Challenger once again powers out. Champion may be losing it here tonight. You cannot let frustration get the best of you when you're in a match like this. This is the big stage. This is Never Back Down, our biggest show of the year. Could that side kick be finally hitting home? Going for it. No side kick. Instead, the number one contender turns it into a page turner, and this time it hits. Off the page turner, shoulders down, hook to the inside leg. We have a new Upstart champion.
Here is your winner and new undisputed champion, Kevin Devious.
Kevin Devious is back in the champions circle. We have a new Upstart champion. Congratulations to Kevin Devious. And we are back live in Philly. Hopefully this time we can get around to having our tag team championship match. Here come the defenders. The former tag team champions took offense to Gallows and Anderson arriving on WWA Action a couple of weeks ago and attacking the tag team champions as if they were next in line for a shot at the tag team titles. The defenders make the case that if Gallows and Anderson wanted a shot at the tag team championships, they had to earn it. So earlier tonight, Gallows and Anderson were supposed to go one-on-one against the defenders. We have an opportunity at the tag team championships on the line. Instead, Gallows and Anderson attacked the defenders and left them laying down. WWA management took the option to turn the match into a triple threat and give both teams a shot at the tag team titles. I'm sure the defenders are not happy about that either. Nonetheless, we are about to see the WWA in-ring debut of Gallows and Anderson. Gallows and Anderson look more than ready. They look determined. You know, Gallows and Anderson, of course, they're recognizable all over the world because of their alignment with the Bullet Club back in their Japan days. And it's funny enough that we have another member of the Bullet Club in a title match later tonight when KENTA challenges for the National Championship. Meanwhile, the tag team champions are in the middle of this scarfuffle, if you will. If you allow me to use the word scarfuffle in wrestling commentary. They're in the middle of this charade. Caught in this fight between these two teams, the Defenders and Gallows and Anderson. But they have a bone to pick with Gallows and Anderson because remember on WWA Action, Machine Gun Anderson and Big Luke Gallows attacked the tag team champions and hit them repeatedly in the head with their own championship belts. The tag team championships are on the line. Triple threat tornado rules. There's the bell. Here we go. And it's an all-out brawl. Now this is a triple threat tornado tag team match. That means there are no disqualifications, no countouts. It also means there's an elimination rule. Get this. Each member of each team has to be eliminated. So let's say that Gallows is pinned. Anderson could still win the tag team championship by himself if he were to stay in the match. So every member of the team has to be pinned before the team is completely eliminated from the match. I hope that clears up the human demolition derby that we're about to see in this tag team match. We're seeing Steven Turner with Big Luke Gallows on the outside. Turner returns to the ring to turn his attention to Ryan Oxley of the Defenders. Shingon Anderson took care of Noah from the Defenders. And this is gonna be a tough match to call, I'll tell you this. Let's just talk about the Defenders. They're forming quite the team alongside the WWA champion. They have been the reason why Austin Parker has been able to keep that championship over the past couple of months. And now you add Bryan Payne to the team. Could we be looking at an unstoppable team in the Anarchist? And while the Defenders are the former tag team champions, they lost those titles to the Anarchist back at the Inception show in January. They have been trying their best to get a shot back at the tag team championships. Tonight may be their last opportunity, as Gallows hooks it in and pulls him down, and now we'll see a pile driver as well, but Steven Turner has turned his attention to Big Luke Gallows. They meet in the middle. Turner goes after Ryan Oxley on the outside. Gallows trying to give the business to Noah Wiley, but Noah with the reversal. Noah Irby now hooks it in. Elbow to the face of Steven. Jawbreaker. We've seen a lot of new faces here in the WWA. Shoulders down. Shoulders down. I don't know where the official is, but the shoulders are down. Here we go. We'll finally have a count here and a kick out. Official taking way too long to realize we had a cover there. And that's the type of pandemonium that you see in a match like this. Well, there's so much action going on that the official doesn't even realize that there's a cover. See a Northern Light suplex there into a cover by Steven Turner. Shoulders down and a kick out. Gallows and Anderson working well as a unit here tonight. Steven may have been going for a pile driver there, but a reversal and he gets pile driven instead. Oh, what a big boot. Did you see that big boot by Big Luke Gallows? And now Steven Turner off the top rope. Turner with a Hurricane Run off the top rope. There's Luke Gallows turning his attention to Steven Turner. Hooks him in. Plants him back down. Meanwhile, Steven's tag team partner is still on the outside. my goodness, did you see that? Gallows was going for a move off the ropes. He got hooked in by Joshua. And now McIntyre carrying Gallows on top of his shoulders, plants him down. That should be it. Wait a second, we got two people going after Gallows here. Gallows reverses. He's got two opponents on top of him. And I think the Defenders and the Anarchists, they realize that Gallows and Anderson are the truest threat. They're the biggest threat in this match. Now watch out for Turner. Turner turns this into a cover. Shoulders down. Isn't enough to eliminate one half of the Defenders. Turn around. Shoulders down and a kick out. There's Anderson. Oh, Anderson going after Turner. It was a ruse. It was a decoy. And now both the Anarchists are on the outside of the ring. Big Luke Gallows with a choke slam. Could be enough for the elimination here. Oh no, there's a kick to the leg by Noah. Noah with the clothesline over the third rope. Goes Gallows. Meanwhile, we got Anderson and Turner in the ring. Oh, there's that vintage spinebuster by Anderson. And now the Boston Crab by Anderson. Boston Crab locked in. No eliminations yet in this match for the WWA Tag Team titles. Let me remind you that the titles are on the line here tonight. In this all-out pandemonium of a match. Gallows with a double-handed chokeslam. Should be enough for the elimination here. But Gallows stirs his attention to Ryan Oxley. Neckbreaker by Johnny McIntyre. McIntyre looking to eliminate Ryan Oxley. Shoulders down. Is it enough? And there's no one to break it off. Oh, going for a belly-to-belly suplex. Doesn't work. McIntyre gets carried by Big Luke Gallows and planted down. What is Gallows thinking here? Whatever it was, Noah put a block to it. Belly-to-belly suplex. Oh, what a kick. Yeah, Gallows and Anderson in the ring with the Defenders and one half of the Anarchist. Anderson going after Noah Irvin. Oh, there's a cutter. Anderson could get an elimination here. Who could have landed on Noah Irvin? Irvin has been eliminated. Noah Irvin has been eliminated, and now the Defenders are at a disadvantage because the only member of the Defenders left in this match is Ryan Oxley. And this is exactly what I was talking about. The Defenders are not entirely eliminated until Ryan gets pinned. So they still have a chance to walk out tag team champions. Bryan going after Gallows. Gallows with the reversal. And now Anderson hooks Ryan in. Brainbuster. Very unique situation for the Defenders. They are the underdogs here now. Shoulders down, isn't enough for the elimination. Kick out. He clothesline and out the ring goes Big Luke Gallows. Neck breaker into a cover. Is it enough to eliminate Ryan and eliminate the Defenders altogether and a kick out? Hold on a second. What is McIntyre thinking here? McIntyre with a recoil. Could that be enough for the elimination of the Defenders? Shoulders down here. Hook to the inside leg. Two. Got him. The Defenders are completely eliminated from this match. And now we're down to the tag team champions. Wait a minute. Shoulders down, it's out.
Eliminated.
Steven Turner is also eliminated, and now Gallows and Anderson are controlling this match. Shoulders down by Johnny McIntyre, and a kick out. So we've seen a lot of eliminations in the past couple of seconds here, as Johnny McIntyre is duking it out in the ring with Luke Gallows. Shoulders down, hook to the inside leg. Gallows is out. And we're down to a one-on-one match. Johnny McIntyre of the Anarchist, Carl Anderson from Gallows and Anderson. Oh, and Johnny is gonna use that no disqualification rules to his advantage, steel chair in hand on Carl Anderson. The exhausted Carl Anderson now hit with a steel chair multiple times. The tag team champions could be well on their way to retaining here tonight. Anderson trying to block that steel chair. Nice reversal here. Big takedown. Both of these men exhausted. This match reduced to a one-on-one match. And now Johnny McIntyre is looking to capitalize with a recoil. Could that be enough for the tag team champions to retain? Shoulders down, hook on the leg. Got him.
Has been eliminated. Here are your winners and still the tag team champions, Johnny McIntyre and Steven Turner, the Anarchist.
Making their team proud, an incredible match. Say what you will, but the Anarchists survived tonight. An incredible title defense and Never Back Down.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the National Championship.
National Championship on the line next. We talked about this match in the previous match because Kenta, much like Gallows and Anderson, is a member of that famous Japan stable, the Bullet Club. Kenta has actually been with the World Wrestling Association for upwards to a year now. This is his first big opportunity on our biggest show of the year, Never Back Down. And I talked to Kenta earlier tonight, man of a few words. Told me, I will win, you watch. And that's all I needed to know before I got the hell out of there. It feels like Kenta has been just at the cusp of achieving greatness here in the World Wrestling Association. Just one notch away. And this championship match could be that notch. And then there's the King, who returned to the World Wrestling Association about 2 months ago, firing at all cylinders, winning that national championship, and getting back on top of the mountain. Of course, that comeback was received with a rude awakening, and that is Kenta's threat of taking that championship away. And the King was very emphatic on the last time these two met on WWA Action. The King said that Kenta is nothing more than a jobber in his opinion. And he's going to prove that tonight. Those were some very strong words that, from what I heard, motivated Kenta even more. National Championship up for grabs. Let's go to the introductions.
Introducing the challenger from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 180 pounds, Kent. Introducing the champion from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 203 pounds, he is the national champion, Dylan the King Mosca.
Big fight feel here tonight. As the national championship is on the line. There's the bell, here we go. Team firing at all cylinders in the early goings of this match. Not interested in locking up with KENTA, I'll say that. KENTA takes him down for a cover, shoulders down. Isn't enough to put him away in a kick out. To the ropes. Back body drop. Oh, what a shot there by KENTA. Now KENTA headed to the apron. Springboard, elbow drop. KENTA for the cover, isn't enough to put him away. Kick out by the King. This past week on WWA action, KENTA called the King a false king. He wants the WWA to bow down to him. As he goes for another cover here. Is it enough to win the national championship, and the King gets the shoulder up? I think KENTA is just realizing that he's going to have to go tougher than what he expected. King sending KENTA into the corner with the European uppercut. And it's a midget never locked in, but way too close to the ropes. Applying pressure to the arm. More and more pressure by the King. And now KENTA sending the King right to the ropes and a scoop slam. Shoulders down, is it enough? King powers out of two. KENTA with those forearm shots to the King. As the King looks to create some separation between himself and KENTA, sending him to the corner. Gets him to the top rope. King bad intentions, but KENTA fights back. KENTA turns him into a pretzel, into a cover, shoulders down. Is it enough? And kick out. This big crossline by KENTA. KENTA is just taking advantage here as he steps all over the King. Turns him back again for another cover. Is it enough to put him away in a kick out? And now the King sending KENTA into the corner. He's got KENTA on the top rope. Some very bad intentions. I believe this is what the King wanted to do earlier with KENTA. See, he hooks him in. Superplex off the top rope. Of the superplex, shoulders down. Is it enough? And a kick out. Now it's Kenta, the one sending the King into the corner. Oh, look at those kicks. Look at those kicks by Kenta. Just repeating kicks to the chest. That's going to do a number on you, but the King, very wisely, reversing Kenta with that kick. Look at this. Beheaded. That's it. This was over. The King beheads Kenta. That should be enough. Shoulders down here. Hook to the inside leg for the National Championship, and Kenta powers out at 2. The King in disbelief, just as the WWA fan nation here in Philly is too. Kenta is still in this, even though he was beheaded. Kenta's got the King right where he wants him. Using the ropes to his advantage. Oh, now Kenta in the corner again. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I think the King may be going for this one more time. Oh no, but Kenta puts a stop to it. Off the top of a cross line, down goes the King. Off the cross line, shoulders down. Is it enough to put him away? Could it be? King powers out at 2. Kenta now. Sending the King over the third rope. Right to the outside. Kenta top rope. Kenta, my goodness! Stepping all over the torso of the King. And sending him right into that barricade. Oh, and there we see those kicks again by Kenta. Accentuated by a kick to the head. That could be the key to winning the National Championship. And a kick out by the King. That was a very close near fall there for Kenta. As he goes off the second rope. And the King raked the eyes. Desperate times call for desperate measures from the King, as he may be going for that superplex again. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. King is gonna take him for a ride for the second time in this match. There's another superplex. Now the King with the submission maneuver. The King with the submission maneuver. He's going to make Kenta tap out. Center of the ring. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to hide for Kenta. The National Championship is on the line. And the Japanese standout is going to tap out right here in Philadelphia. Oh no, but Kenta now using the knees to break out of the submission maneuver. Kenta turns him around. Grabs him by the head. This could be it. Plants the knee first. Into his head. Shoulders down. Hooks the inside leg. We have a new champion.
Here is your winner and new National Champion,
Kenta has done it. He's reached the pinnacle. We have a new national champion. We are back live from the sold-out Subaru Park.
The following contest is a last man standing match. Making his way to the ring from Anaheim, California, weighing in at 215 pounds, Derek Avalanche.
The last time we saw Derek Avalanche in the ring, or anywhere wrestling in general, he was taken to the top of a semi-truck and tossed off of it into crates that were down on the concrete. We didn't hear from Derek Avalanche, we thought his career might be over. That was until about a month ago in WWA action, when Derek Avalanche made his return, costing the man that almost cost him his career, Alexander Stevens, the championship that he had. Tonight, they settled the score once and for all.
And his opponent, from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 230 pounds, Alexander Stevens.
Alexander Stevens, the former Upstart champion, found himself on the enemies list of Derek Avalanche, who seems like he doesn't want to wait to start this match. Here we go! Last man standing! You can tell why Derek Avalanche didn't want to wait for Alexander's entrance. Derek is... I mean, the way that he was thrown off of that semi-truck into those crates was insane. We thought we were never gonna see Derek Avalanche again. Such a promising young man here in the World Wrestling Association. His career could have been ended by Alexander Stevens. And in a fun little note about this rivalry, as Derek Avalanche takes the advantage here. Oh my goodness. In this last man standing match. Last year at Never Back Down, these two fought to crown the first ever Upstart champion. And now, of course, here we are 1 year later. These two hate each other more than ever. Avalanche using that chair to his advantage. Drop kick to the back of Alexander. You never get used to hearing anybody get thrown against those steel barricades. It sounds so rough. Oh, there goes Avalanche. Now Alexander Stevens finally getting some offense in this match. So of course, no disqualifications, no countouts here tonight. The only way to win is by knocking your opponent until they cannot answer to the referee's 10 count. Alexander Stevens using those steel turnbuckle posts to his advantage, but here's Avalanche fighting back. Sending Stevens against the apron of the ring. This match may finally be headed to the ring. So the ref starts counting here.
2, 3, 4.
Alexander may be in trouble here if he doesn't get back up.
6.
A count of 6 and Alexander's back on his feet. Oh, and you don't taunt the Avalanche, I'll say that. DDT! Well, we know that Derek loves to go to the top rope.
3.
Oh no! And Alexander got the knees up. Alexander was playing possum there. These two certainly standouts in the World Wrestling Association, as Alexander hits the clothesline, sends him to the outside. Oh my goodness, what a tope by Derek Avalanche! Beautiful tope by Derek. And I think Derek is signaling for the referee to start counting. Here we go.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Very slowly but surely, maybe counting the end of this match. Count of 8. There's 9. Oh no, and he's moving. He's moving. And Avalanche is not gonna let this slide as he sends him against those steel steps. Oh, what a knee there by Stevens. Stevens looking to fight back here. Avalanche with the reversal. Stevens just completely going. Oh my god, you see, as he was coming down, I think he hit his head on the steel steps. I heard a thud. Stevens is busted open. Stevens is busted wide open. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Avalanche with those steel steps. Avalanche steel steps in hand. Look at those shots with the steel steps. Alexander is just trying his best to get away from them. And he does. Alexander now carrying Avalanche to the apron. Again, the referee has no say in this match. All he has to do is count that 10 count. And here we go, but Avalanche is back to his feet rather quickly. And Stevens now using the ropes with advantage. And at the count of 3, Avalanche back to his feet. Look at that kick. Stevens using the ropes for a Huracan run, and that's vintage Stevens there as he starts to count again. Eric Avalanche is hard to keep down. He gets sent to the ropes one more time. Was going for a super kick there. Doesn't really pan out. Oh no! Spanish fly! He's still back on his feet though. Another light suplex. Back in the count.
2, 3.
Avalanche is doing his best to try to gain the momentum back on this match. Oh, and another Spanish fly! What the hell? Where did that came from? Good grief! Over the third rope, down to the outside. Top rope right at the back! Main goodness! Standing moonsault, classic Avalanche. What is he doing here? Oh no, got turned around there. And that could spell disaster. An Avalanche back on his feet, slowly but surely. That momentum shift may cost him. Now face first into the turnbuckle post. Oh, man. Dangerous, dangerous moment here. He gets planted down. Oh no, and he's coming here to our announce table. We have some bad intentions here. On our table. Derek Avalanche assessing the situation here. There he goes, face first into the table, Alexander Stevens. It's a little taste of our announce table there, face first into the turnbuckle post. The ref is already counting, but Avalanche may have another idea as he heads to the top rope. Here it is, the Avalanche off the top. And that could be enough of the Avalanche. And the fans here in Philly join in as the ref starts counting this match out. We're more than halfway through it. Could it be? Count of 9, last chance. Derek Avalanche scores a victory.
Here is your winner, Derek Avalanche.
Revenge is a dish best served cold. A bloodied Avalanche gets his revenge.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Women's Championship.
The Women's World Championship is on the line next. Here is the winner of the 2020 Women's Opportunity of a Lifetime match, Sue Dallas. Sue has been trying to win that Women's Championship for such a long time now. And every time that Sue gets a shot against Grace Perkins, she gets screwed out of the title. There's no better way of saying it. She gets screwed out of the championship. Tonight, Sue Dallas gets some reassurance because the champion's lackey, Sarah Washington, has been banned from ringside, and the stipulation has been added that if the champion were to cheat in any way to retain the championship, she's forfeiting the title. Look, I can't remember the last time that the World Wrestling Association had such a dominant women's world champion. Just an absolutely dominant champion like Grace Perkins, who won that championship back in the fall of last year and has steamrolled through the entire women's division, having her way or the highway. And if you're gonna put champion on her name, you better put queen as well. Her way or the highway. She calls herself the Queen of the Castle. A long and controversial reign as women's champion is in jeopardy tonight. Here in Philly, there you see it on your screens, Women's World Championship on the line. Let's send it to the ring for introductions.
Introducing the challenger from Dallas, Texas, Sue Dallas. Introducing the champion from Green Bay, Wisconsin. She is the Women's Champion, Grace Perkins.
It is a big fight feel here tonight. In Philly. There's the bell. Here we go. Women's National Championship on the line. Women's World Championship on the line. Oh my goodness, that could be it. Shoulders down and a kick out. It's right to the eyes. And Perkins going right up to the chest of the #1 contender. Perkins has no ace tonight. No trick up her sleeve. She has to win this fair and square if she wants to keep that championship, which is reassurance for Sue Dallas. Oh, that kick. Come on. Disrespectful. Perkins into the ropes. And here's Dallas looking to capitalize. Oh, and right to the eyes. And over the third rope down to the outside. This match spills to ringside rather quickly. Sent back in the ring. Whoa! Nice kick there by the women's champion. But the number one contender, very smart, creates separation and then takes her down. Oh, and a crossbody! Look at that! Of the crossbody, shoulders down, hooks the leg. Isn't enough, and a kick out. Whoa! Spinning heel kick to the side of the head. That should be enough. We've seen the champion retain the title due to that many times, but the number one contender manages to reverse it into a cover, shoulders on the mat, crucifix takedown, isn't enough, and a kick out. Lots of back and forth going in this match. It's a lovely thing to see. These two are leaving it all in the ring. DDT! And that's a DDT on the apron. That's the hardest part of the ring, everybody. That could give the advantage to the number one contender as the champion just looks to fight out of whatever moves Sue Dallas is throwing at her next. Dallas using her environment to her advantage here. A count of 4. And now Perkins heads to the top rope. Dallas starts to get up, trying to avoid whatever Perkins had in mind here. Now over the third rope to the outside again. I think for the champion, it's more convenient to keep this match on the outside if you think about it. She has champion's advantage. Whatever happens on the outside could help her. Say she gets disqualified, she would lose the championship. But if we ended up with a double countout in this match through some way, shape, or form, she could keep the championship. I don't know exactly how these rules of the champion must not cheat to keep the title apply to disqualifications or countouts. As the champion heads to the number one contender heads to the top rope, nobody home outside. Back in the ring. Kick to the head. Go back to the center of the kick to the head isn't enough to retain the women's championship and a power out. Now top rope. Bad intentions. What is the champion thinking here? We don't see her on the top rope often. She gets caught. She got caught. She got caught. Power bomb. Off the power bomb. Shoulder down. Hook and leg. Isn't enough? And a kick out. Champion still looking to remain in control in this matchup. Not giving away any leeway here tonight. She goes for another cover. And a quick kick out by the number 1 contender. They're just doing her best here tonight to restrain the champion, but the champion's so powerful. Look at those kicks. Hammering away at the number 1 contender, taking her down. And now the submission maneuver locked in. Submission maneuver locked in. There's a crossface on the number 1 contender. This one could be as good as gone. Look at the pressure she's applying in the back with the knees straight to the back. Submission maneuver locked in. Center of the ring. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to hide. Grace Perkins in the driver's seat here. And the number 1 contender finds a way out of it. Champion sent into the corner. Back and forth we go. Oh no, there it is! The vintage! Belly to belly! Of the vintage belly to belly, shoulders down, hooks the inside leg for the Women's World Championship. She gets the knee, the shoulder up, I should say. Shoulder up off of that vintage maneuver, and look at this. Sue Dallas pulling out all the stops. Sue heads to the top rope. Could the Women's World Championship be her vision? Yes! Elbow drop off the top, shoulders down, hooks the inside leg. Isn't enough to put her away, and a kick out at 2. And this is the moment of truth. Dallas could be looking to toss her halfway across the ring here. And she does! Statement made to win the championship. Hooks the leg. So stunning. So Dallas is Women's World Champion.
Here is your winner and new Women's Champion, Sue Dallas.
A chase that lasted way longer than expected, but ends in the sweetest way in front of a sold-out crowd here in Philly. We have a new Women's Champion. Congratulations to Sue Dallas. Well, we're back live on WWA Never Back Down. What a historic night it's been. This has been the most fun, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready for another singles match here tonight. The newest member of the Anarchist, Payne, gets set for... Whoa, hold on a second. Well, there's his opponent, Joshua James, who is not waiting for this match to start. Joshua James sending Payne down the ramp. Now look at this. Oh my goodness. Remember, Payne costed Joshua James the WWA Championship back in February at Uprising. James vowed to get revenge on him. And we are seeing that here tonight. Payne very wisely just trying to create separation between himself and Joshua. But Joshua takes control here. Look at Joshua springboard and a drop kick. Reference the bell, this one's underway. Payne just doing his best to try and fight back here from whatever Joshua has in store for him, but Joshua with a fucking arrow. Kick to the back by Joshua. Look at this. Springboard moonsault. Beautifully performed by James. A very determined Joshua James heads to the top rope. And another moonsault. Good God. Here's Payne. Doing his best to block the attempts by James, and he tosses him halfway across the ring. It's been a good night for the Anarchist. They retained the tag team titles earlier. Champion is about to defend in our main event in just a couple of minutes. Shoulders down here. Kick out by James. James fights out of it here. Right after the ribs of his opponent here tonight. Whoa, going for the super kick. No dice. Oh, that one does hit. Yep. That could be enough here. Shoulders down, hook on the inside leg, and a kick out. Bryan Payne with the reversal. Kick to the back of Joshua. Joshua reverses here. Oh, and there goes Joshua over the third. Bryan Payne may be looking for a count out victory here tonight. The way I see it. Oh no. Using the ropes to his advantage here. Springboard drop kick to the back. And that could spell disaster for Bryan Payne. Super kick connects. That could be the end of that story. Yes, sir. Joshua James takes the victory here tonight.
Here is your winner, Josh James.
Josh James attains his revenge as he puts away Bryan Payne at Never Back Down. And we have had so much fun here in Philly. What a night it's been as we are ready for our main event. Let us remind you that our next WWA show is Beach Brawl. We'll see you at the end of July for Beach Brawl. And we'd like to send a special thank you to ETS for On. The official theme song for WWA Never Back Down is available on Van's new album Map of the Soul 7, which you can stream right now on Spotify and Apple Music. And coming up next is our main event for the WWA Championship. It's a hardcore match between former best friends, former tag team partners. These two shared a life together and now they fight for the biggest prize of the line.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match and is for the AWA Championship.
You know, this past week on WWA Action, we had the opportunity to hear from Mike Pure. He told his side of the story. He told the way that he felt. Last year at Never Back Down, in the first match of the night, Mike took on Austin. They had recently broken up as a tag team. Mike was broken. And he's not ashamed to admit that. And he told us in WWA Action that he felt that what they had was an unbreakable bond. They felt what they had was stronger than any success. That if they were going to reach success, they were going to do it together. Obviously for Austin Parker, that was not the case. Parker stabbed him in the back, left him laying, went on to succeed, win the national championship, win the WWA Championship, have the year of a lifetime, and leave his former partner behind. Tonight, Mike Pure looks to rectify what happened in the past. Because the way that Mike Pure phrased it is, I don't feel anything anymore, and I want to destroy you. But on the other side of the coin is Austin, who told Mike Pure that he misinterpreted the relationship, who told Mike Pure that what they had was purely business. and that in order for him to reach the pinnacle, they couldn't be attacked them. They couldn't be together. But the reveal that we saw in WWA action a couple of weeks ago was even more chalky. When Austin Parker told him, every time I face you, I've held back. This time, under hardcore rules, no disqualification, Parker vows to not hold anything back against his former partner. This is gonna get ugly, folks. The WWE Championship is in the middle of it. But behind that, there's layers and layers of pent-up rage, of betrayal. Tonight, it all ends. The WWE Championship is on the line in one of the most heartbreaking stories we've seen in the World Wrestling Association. Let's send it down to ringside for introductions.
Introducing the challenger from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 205 pounds, Mike Post. Introducing the champion from San Diego, California, weighing in at 237 pounds, he is the AWA champion, Austin Parker.
Whichever way this ends, I can assure you, it's gonna be heartbreaking. The WWA Championship is on the line. Our main event between Austin Parker and Mike Pure starts right now. Look at this. Look at Mike Pure. Look at the way that Mike Pure started this match. No pleasantries, no collar and elbow tie-up, no nothing. Straight up rushing into his former partner. Wow, my goodness. Pure got the knees up as this match spills to the outside rather quickly. Remember, no disqualifications, no countouts. Pinfalls and submissions have to take place inside the ring. Here we see the champion quickly going for a weapon under the ring. We got that kendo stick. Oh, my goodness. And you know, when I heard Austin Parker, as we see these incredibly painful shots with the kendo stick to the back of his former tag team partner, when I heard Austin say, "This time I'm not holding back," it made me wonder if he was actually holding back when they faced off last year. If he still had some sort of caring for his former partner, that he was holding himself back from doing vicious stuff like this. Look at those shots. Those are just gonna leave marks all over the body of Mike Pure. Oh my God, oh no! We're 2 minutes in, and Parker has already put him through the barricade. Oh no, he's at our table. We need to get out of here. Evidently, what my theory has to be correct. Before, Austin Parker still somewhat cared about Mike Pure to the extent that he was holding back the times that they faced off. But this time, there's just pure hatred on both sides. It's an incredibly sad thing to see from a team that was so successful, that shares so much. And now he has a steel chair. Look at this. Steel chair in hand. Oh my God. We're not even 5 minutes into this match, ladies and gentlemen. I can already tell you that Mike Pure has gone through a lot of punishment. I think he doesn't know what he got himself into with Austin Parker. I think the problem that Mike Pure has when he challenges Austin to another match a year later after the last one, as he goes for a cover here, Pure hooks the leg to win the championship and a kick out, is that this is not the same Austin Parker that he faced last year. And this isn't even the same Austin Parker that was his partner that shared so many years of their life together. This is a completely different person that has completely succumbed to the ego of winning championships and reaching to the top. And it's so sad because a lot of people think that winning championships and reaching the top of professional wrestling means that you can't have any friends, that you can't have any loved ones. And that's exactly what happened here. This is a vicious Austin Parker, just an awful person. Let's just say it. Austin Parker's a bad person. So he goes to the top rope here and he lands down on his former partner, shoulders down, hooks the inside leg for the WWA Championship and a kick out. And I think that's something that Mike Pierce still doesn't realize. I think Mike Pierce says, oh, this time I'm gonna end you. Thinking that this is the same Austin Parker that shared the ring with him, that shared the rope with him for so many years. It is not. This is a completely different beast. And Mike may have beaten off more than he could chew. Here's Mike carrying Austin on top of his shoulders. Now a neck breaker. Open the elbow right to the chest. Alright, now using that table as a weapon. Look, and I commend the crowd here in Philly. They may not like it, but this is exactly what we had expected out of this match. This is exactly what I meant when I said that no matter which way this match ended, it was going to be heartbreaking because we're seeing two people who were together for so long just absolutely destroy each other to no extent for their physical health. Right, just looking to fight back, just trying to do his best here. But Austin Parker's just hell-bent on destroying him. Evidently, look at this. Look at this. Powerbomb right through the table. Fans do not like Austin Parker as he hooks the inside leg and Pure gets the shoulder up. A little bit of frustration there from Austin. That's gonna get you nowhere. Oh no, knees up! There's still hope for Mike as Mike gets the knees up. Drop kick to the back. Look at this, look at this shot. False line right to the outside. And here comes Parker off the top. This is truly incredible to watch, honestly. We are seeing Parker unravel just to beat down every last part of somebody that used to mean so much to him. It's incredible. Whether you love him or hate him, Austin Parker has a way. He has a baseball bat here. Oh my God, look at that shot. Oh, the Phillies, they may need Austin Parker on the roster. Look at the way he swings that bat. Oh no. This is officially Mike Pure bitten off more than he could chew. He shouldn't have grabbed that briefcase at breakthrough. He should have let this one go. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Bottom line is, it didn't happen. And now he's got that steel chair. Pure fortunately blocking that steel chair, avoiding it. There's that Falcon Arrow. What is he doing here? Oh, he's looking for another table. He's looking for another table. And you can hear the crowd here tonight. At first they were booing Austin Parker. I feel like now they're stunned. They are stunned as to what they are seeing here. Even I don't have any words for what we're seeing. Parker looks to fight back here. Canadian Destroyer. And Parker's gonna take that table. Set it alongside the corner here. Oh no, nope. And now the drop kick right through the table. Parker heads to the top rope. Nobody home there. This could be an opening for Pure. Spanish Fly connects. This is it, off the Spanish Fly. Pure could go for that shooting star press. Oh no! Parker got the knees up of the shooting star press. Pure not losing control of this match with an normalized suplex. Shoulders down, hook to the inside leg and a kick out. There's the reversal. There it is. And Parker may go for the exclamation point here. Plants him down. That should be enough. Austin Parker puts away his former best friend. I mean, look at the replays. We saw it all. We saw the powerbomb right through the table. The top rope maneuvers. Austin Parker just, like he said on WWA Action, he didn't hold anything back. Look at this. Boom!
Here is your winner, and still AWA Champion, Austin Parker.
The reign continues. Our relationship ends. And Parker is still on top of the mountain. Thank you for joining us, everybody. Good night from Philly.